Hello everybody, welcome to my channel today. So this is one of my favorite times of the year, and that is the Sephora VIB sale. So it started last weekend for me on VIB Rouge, and I went to the store and I also ordered a lot of things online. And because I live in Canada, sometimes the stuff takes at least a week to get here. So it's slowly been trickling in. So I do have quite a few items already, and then I also placed another order yesterday, so I'll probably do a part 2 as well when all that stuff arrives. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to share with you is what I bought when I went into my store. I actually like ordering things online because then I get EBATES, so you get a little bit of extra money back, and you get samples and stuff. But I did want to get a couple things in the store because I was out. So the first thing I bought was I replaced my Sunday Riley Good Jeans. So this is just the box because the one is upstairs in my bathroom because I've been using it all week. And I actually split it with my mom. That's what we do, is we buy the big one and then we share it, and then it isn't as expensive, I guess, because we both really, really like it. So I did get the Good Jeans again, so I'm excited about that. Then I like using a vitamin C serum. So my favorites are the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum, and I also really like the Sunday Riley CEO, but it's super expensive. And then I've also tried the Drunk Elephant, but I wasn't crazy about it. And just a little side note is one of my subscribers mentioned to me that when she was using Drunk Elephant products, she broke out in a lot of cystic acne. Now if you're new to my channel, I have been struggling with cystic acne my entire life, but it has been very active again this past year. I don't know if you can see, I have the remnants of one right here that I just had to get injected the other day at the dermatologist, and I've been getting them like once every 2 months. And I have been using a few Drunk Elephant items. So I'm kind of wondering maybe if that might be it, because I know for sure some of my cysts were from the Proteini cream, but currently I'm just using the glycolic acid serum. But anyway, that's a total different side note. So anyway, I noticed that Tarte is starting to really step up their skincare. They have a product, it's called Knockout, and it's never been available to Canada until now. So I'm still on the fence if I should buy that, because I just bought the Good Jeans and I think it's kind of similar to lactic acid. But what I did buy was this vitamin C serum, and it's called Youth or Dare, and it's a multi-acid vitamin C serum, and I am loving it. I bought it, like I said, a week ago, and I've been using it all week and really, really enjoying it. It's in a nice airtight bottle. It's like a pump, and it's all fully colored. It's not a glass bottle, so you can't see through it. And it doesn't have any weird smells. It's kind of like it's a clear product, and it's kind of oily slightly, and I've been really, really enjoying it. And it has very, very high reviews. Some people have said that they found it a little bit strong. Me personally, I do have very sensitive skin, but it's also very tough. Like I can use full-on prescription Retin-A with no issues at all. I use heavy-duty acids and things, and my skin seems to be okay with it. So keep that in mind if you are very sensitive to harsh types of chemicals. But so far, I'm really, really enjoying it. So this is a boring one. This is my Clarisonic heads. I replaced them. A couple of subscribers had mentioned to me I should try the silicone version, and then that way I don't have to keep replacing. But I went and had a look at it in the store, and it reminded me very much of the Foreo, which I'm not a big fan of. I do like a brush, and it kind of lathers a little bit more. So I decided to pass on that and just opted for the ones I always get. This is the Deep Pore Cleansing one, which I really, really enjoy. They are a tiny bit scratchy if you're used to using the more gentle one. I think there's one I think it's just called Gentle or Sensitive or something like that. I really like the Deep Cleanse one. So this, I did mention in my favorites, this is a big Youth to the People cleanser. I bought the Earth Day version. It was a limited edition. I think it's sold out right away, but they do also have a large size just in their regular products. And I haven't even opened this, but I got a sample and I just fell in love. And I have so many cleansers, And I just felt I had to buy this because I just really, really like it. Now this I think will last me a year. It does come in a glass bottle, which I find a little strange in a bathroom where most bathrooms have tile and things like that. But anyway, I really, really like the product, so I opted for this Big Daddy one. And hopefully this will last me about a year. I'm thinking it will, so I'm super excited about that. The next is a lash serum. I just got this yesterday, so I haven't tried it yet. And I open it. It's like a typical serum where it looks like a liquid eyeliner, like a little brush pen. And I'm going to give this one a try. So this one, because it was from Sephora, the brand is called Lash Food. A couple of my subscribers had mentioned it when I was saying I was looking for a new lash serum. I just finished, not Revitalash. Yes, Revitalash. I get Rapid Lash and Revitalash mixed up. I ordered the Revitalash and it was so expensive. It was from Nordstrom, and I didn't feel that it worked for me. So I want to try something where I get a money back kind of thing. Sephora, they always take things back if they don't work for you. So I thought I'm going to give this one a try, and then I had a nice little discount on top of that. The next one is something I've talked about at so many of the sales and saying I'm going to buy it and I never do, and that is the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist Deodorant. Now, I use natural deodorants. I use the Schmidt's. Absolutely love it, but I find when it's a very hot climate, like if I go on vacation or in the summertime here, sometimes it does get plus 30 degrees. I find that it's just not enough. So I can't use actual antiperspirants like Degree and all those heavy duty ones because they block my sweat glands. I use them once and then I've got these lumps under my arms and it's very painful. So a lot of people rave about this, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it a try, and I think it would be very nice to use at my hot yoga classes that I've just started. Although my Schmidt's has been holding up for those classes, but everyone keeps talking about this, so I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it a try. And then this is something I didn't buy during the sale. I actually bought it just before, and I used my $100 coupon. And even with the $100 coupon, I still think it's just a crazy price. But it is the Natasha Denona Biba palette. I'm wearing it today. I've played with it a couple times. I got it a week ago. It is really, really gorgeous. I can't deny that. The colors I've used so far have been worked like a dream. It is a absolutely gorgeous palette, but I just really do feel that it is very, very expensive. I'm sure all these colors are dupeable if you've got a lot of neutrals in your collections. I mean, the Tarte palettes are gorgeous. There's the Tarte Toasted, I think that has a lot of similar colors. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it is very, very pricey, but I am so glad I got it. I do really, really love it. But even getting it with the $100 coupon, it was still an ouch when I paid for it. So it is lovely. I'm playing around with it, and so far I have been really, really enjoying it. I do think it's a fabulous palette, but like I said, I do think it's very, very pricey, and I'm not quite sure if it's worth the hefty price tag. Even with 20% off, I think it's just nuts to spend that much on an eyeshadow palette. And just a side note, have you guys been getting your parcels from Sephora now in bubble mailers? Because I have, and I thought that was very weird. The past couple of orders have been come in bubble mailers, including this palette was in a bubble mailer, and I just thought, whoa, that's these are pretty delicate, and to just toss it in a bubble mailer, I just thought was a bit much. But anyway, just wondered what if you guys have been getting your parcels like that. So last but not least, another hair tool. I know, it's the Amica High Tide Deep Waver. And what the effect this gives is almost like if you had your hair in braids, and when you take it out and it's got that kinky wave to it, it's not curls. So I really like that look. I think it looks really nice on a bob. There's a couple of celebrities that wear their hair like that. and I really, really like that look. And with me, when you have a bob and short hair, you don't get a lot of options for hairstyles. You can't do ponytails or braids or buns or any of that kind of stuff. So I just have to play with texture. That's all I really, really get to do. So whether it's curls or beachy waves or straight, that's pretty much the gist of my hairstyles. So I just thought it'd be quite fun to try this. I haven't even taken it out of the box, so I will mess around with it, and I will do a totally separate video just on this hair tool and maybe do a tutorial or something like that, but I need to try it first. But I think it's going to be quite nice, and the reviews are really, really good. So I think this will be a hit, but we'll have to see. So that concludes what I've bought so far. I kind of thought I wasn't really buying much, but now when I'm looking at it, I did buy quite a few things, but they were mostly kind of boring skincare types of things. I do have a little bit of makeup coming, including the Charlotte Tilbury new Glowgasm stuff. It only came on the website yesterday, so I quickly grabbed some of that. I think I'm probably going to really like the darker palette. I'm not quite sure, but my skin seems to soak up color when it's a lighter palette. It just doesn't really show up on my skin. I kind of toss between the Charlotte Tilbury, and a lot of people were commenting that the Becca Chloe palette was almost identical as far as the shades. And I kind of toyed with that. I do love Becca products, but I do think the formula will be totally different. I watched Michelle Wong's video on it, and I actually asked her about it, I think, or maybe she just commented in the video that it's kind of a gel type of a formula. And Charlotte Tilbury's shimmers and highlights, they don't show up texture on my skin, whereas a lot of shimmery products just don't work for me. I have large pores, I have fine lines, and a little bit of acne scarring and things. And so when I use certain shimmery products, it just emphasizes that. As much as I would love to wear them, they just don't play nicely with my skin. However, Charlotte Tilbury's products don't seem to emphasize those things. There's something about it, and I guess that explains the higher price point. So I decided to opt for the more expensive Charlotte Tilbury products because I think I'm a little bit more safer with that. So that's what I ended up doing. But if you don't have any of those issues, I would maybe look at the Becca, because I've seen swatches and they're almost identical as far as shades go, and half the price. So anyway, I just thought I would put that out there. So that is my video for today, and I am going to do, like I said, an Amica video with this waiver, and then I have a part 2 when I get the rest of my goodies. So anyway, let me know what you've been buying, or if you have any experience with any of these products, and if you think I shouldn't have bought them or should have bought something else, or if you have any questions, please type them below, and I look forward to seeing you all again in my next video. Bye!